What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Throw Show.
We've got a new setup today.
Ooh.
Thanks to
Jason, whose birthday it is today, which will not be his birthday when this airs, but still
Happy
his birthday.
Belated birthday.
Jason, the two-time D3 All-American. Starting it off with Brooke Anderson, and I think this is at Penn State. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it's at Penn State, but also I really like the video, the quality of the video. I feel like this, I don't know the audio. It just seems really dramatic, and I love it. Maybe it's not at Penn State, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, there's a stadium in the background. I don't think it's Penn State. So, oh, there's dramatic, little dramatic music.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
I think that what's so awesome is like making sweet videos like this for throwing, and it's you know, she's got I thought I saw like 2,000 likes, and it's
deserving of the distance,
right? So 7980. It's like now we're getting creative, and we have, you know, Ethan Dabbs, I guess, is the camera person here, which is, I mean, outside of Brooke actually throwing 7980, which is absolutely incredible. The video is phenomenal, which is it's just great for throwing.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a toss, man.
Boom. Okay, so we got the whole bomb squad from Ohio State. Oh, it just pains me. It pains me as a Penn State grad to talk about Ohio State. At least it's not football.
Yeah.
But Faith Bender was at, I believe, Arizona State, if I remember correctly. And I remember her, I actually think she was a freshman in high school when Peyton was a senior, when Peyton won her.
She was in Ashland's year.
Okay. And so she's at Ohio State and just ripped a 61-meter bomb. And I would think that this might be top 2 or 3 in the U.S., you know, probably top 3. I'm trying to think if Loggy and Val. I'm trying to think who else has thrown so far for the women, but it's got to, I mean, let's just say at least top 5, which is absolutely phenomenal for a collegiate thrower. And she looks good.
Yeah, she's quick. Coming through.
Yeah, I was ripping them. So
this is big.
Yeah, this is
2043.
This is huge. And I wanted to point out, I didn't ever remember Wisconsin being at Penn Relays before. I felt like they always went to Drake. But they were at Penn. And there's Jeff. And then Ralph Casper's over there.
Oh.
So it's like, you know what's crazy? Ralph threw like 1960 at this meet at Penn. I think he got like 5th. Like, Jeff threw 1908. He got 8th place.
That's insane.
Like, that's how deep this is. It's like, and this kid, Jason Swarens, 2043, number 3 in the NCAA rankings, and he's the number 1 ranked sophomore.
Just sophomores going 2043.
Yep.
Man.
Nice movement there.
What?
Gee, that's
what are we
huge.
gonna like?
This, it's just getting crazy. It's insane.
Yeah. Keep saying it, but it's going to be a big next couple of years.
Costas Zaltos goes 75-27 to take the NCAA lead in the hammer. A lefty.
Man.
I feel like he might have hit the... Did he hit the concrete on that? Or no, that's just a ball. Actually, no, I think he might have hit the concrete. Watch from 3 to 4. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. I thought I saw that. Comment down below if you think I'm crazy. But this, actually, somebody commented on there.
Then comment if you think you hit the cement.
Yeah, both of those things. So you can actually comment with both. That Dane is crazy and it still hit the cement possibly. Somebody actually commented it's crazy because the NAIA kid, the Canadian kid, has the actual collegiate lead in the U.S. right now.
Oh.
So that's how good men's hammer is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I think this is going to keep growing. I think there's a couple guys left in that are probably going to pop off. And I believe Costas is also of the Spirit and Julian Greek heritage, who was just I think a 2 or 3 time NCAA champ back when I was in college. He threw at Virginia Tech. So congrats, Costas, taking that NCAA lead.
Yeah.
Okay, this throw's crazy.
Man.
This was on that weekend of Alekna, the Alekna weekend.
I know that's a crazy thing is that, like, you know, this, I mean, we're not overshadowing this throw, but that the fact that it could be overshadowed is incredible.
Yeah.
But the fact that, like, someone's throwing 67 meters in the NCAA
And it was the second best throw.
Right, and it's the second best throw is ridiculous.
I want to point out, I love
By 4
Stona's.
meters.
Yeah. I love Stona's technique. I love how he sits on that finish. Good position there, comes through forward. Great movement pattern. And I want to also point out that this is in a wet circle. I feel like I saw another throw on a wet circle. I really like Stona's right leg around his left. But, man, that's good.
Yeah.
67 meters. That's a bomb. Congrats to Coach Newell, too, down at Arkansas, just with a massive squad. And this is great here. Chase, Maggie, Jess Woodard, and Daniil had a really good comp indoors. It seemed like the energy was crazy at that comp. Captured a lot of energy, and then also had a great meet outdoors. Chase going 1954. And I was saying this to you, Trevor. I feel like her left leg looks a little bit snappier here. Like she looks quicker
sure.
there.
Yeah.
Open up here, and still, I was wondering, what do you think was this counted as an indoor comp or an outdoor comp?
I feel like probably outdoor, just because I don't know if they'd separated out from the rest of the meet, but I don't really know the situation here though.
I think they're throwing an outdoor ball.
I guess it's just because it was probably pouring outside.
No, I think this was like they set it up like a premier event.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because this was so they did this on a Thursday, and then they had it again on Saturday.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure then.
I know Joe Frontier. Joe Frontier, I know you know the answer to that question, so we need someone to tag Joe.
Some insight.
And we need him to comment and inform us.
Yeah.
From Thrower X.
1954. That's big.
Yeah, so here's Val going 68-20, lining that up well. Great technique. And
she's just, consistently up there.
I think you look at her movement pattern, look at Stona's movement pattern, Alekna, there's so many good throwers right now that can just absolutely move. Like, they move absolutely phenomenally, and I think it's like all the high school kids coming up can take from this with their movement pattern on, like, how can you guys become better technicians? Mm-hmm. Watch Val throw, watch Stona throw, watch Alekna throw. Take something from their movements and try to implement it into your technique.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good throw.
Yeah. Oh, I believe, Jason, I believe this dude is called Nigerian Thanos. So it's Isaac Odugbesan. I know I just screwed that up horribly. Okay, so he was on the throw show last year like 2 or 3 times. Like at least 2 or 3 times. He threw 20 meters indoors, if I remember correctly. Dude, I think every shot put discus fan, throws fan,
throw things.
we should be buying his merchandise. Like, if he's got merch for sale, we should all have it. And I should have it in the next throw show.
Yeah.
That should be like our number one goal, is to get his merch. Because this is freaking so sweet.
What? Yeah.
That has to hurt the other guy too, right? Like, he's landing on his back.
They should measure that one.
That has, like, that. I know people are like, oh, it's fake, but, like, come on, like, some of this stuff happens.
I know, like, he wasn't jumping.
Like,
we need like a slow-mo of this, break down the technique here.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, look. Okay, he legitimately, that was all him throwing.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. I'm so excited this is happening.
Yeah.
All right, so that's great, phenomenal. and speaking of entertainment, I pointed this, I talked about this with the throwers here. If you're concerned about throwing in Rain, you need to watch this throw right here, and from Krauser, and just look at their feet. Look at what they're doing with their feet. Look at how much water there is. This reminds me of the World Championships in 2017, especially for the women's shot.
Yeah.
And it's like, think about too. A couple people had asked me, what do I think about the water in there? And I always say, if you've got a little bit slower of a circle, I think you can get away with getting the water out of there. I think if the circle's really, really fast, a lot of people will say actually having water just stay in there, it can actually help.
Yeah.
Not make the circle better if it was completely dry, but at least it's not then as slick. You're not as slick. And it's like Pipri sets us up real patient out of the back and just slams his finish 21:49.
No, I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, you can almost, sometimes I feel like it can actually help because you're not rushing so much out of the back.
Yeah.
You take your time a little bit more, set it up, and then just smash the finish.
I was also that's just great.
Dude, and like, I mean, just the hype, like, yeah, like you said, the entertainment, like, we just, like, this is what throwing's about. It's one of the most, like, intense, just like, just culmination of power
energy,
and the energy that goes into it. Like live into it,
Well, the other thing is like, if we want the sport to grow, make a highlight video of this. Like like, it's almost like the older kids are going out to play in the rain, in the mud.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're watching right now. It's like, and he took full advantage of it.
I just even thinking, just like celebrating, like, you see, the basketball playoffs are going on right now, and like, someone hits a three and they're turning around, they're going nuts. Like, they just hit a big play. Like, this is a big play, in throwing. It's like, get hyped about it.
Absolutely. That's awesome. And that takes us to Krauser going 22:38. Sticking that finish, knowing, and again, look at his feet when he takes this throw. Having a fun time. Nice and easy. Look at the water when he reversed. The water when he reversed, it like flowed like a wave over the toe board. Like, it's crazy. Like, look at that. So everybody's just got to keep in mind, like, there, and this is the other neat point around Krauser, is that he'll post videos of him training in the rain. Mm-hmm. It's like, guys, like, I think like a year or two ago, he had a video. I think somebody was filming from afar while he was actually throwing, and it was like a hard downpour. It's like, dude, you gotta get that work done. Like, at some point, you do have to actually do that.
Yeah.
Like, get used to throwing in a wet circle.
Yeah.
Joe. Trevor, what's it like having a baby? There's two things I want to point out. We talked about this after U.S. Indoors, that everybody's like, oh, Joe only threw 2150. Is he falling off? Right. He almost lost to Jordan Geis, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, he has twins and they're babies.
I think it's just like, take life and then just like drag up the slider of just amplitude of everything. Like, everything's just a little bit more, it's more stressful, you're more tired, but it's also like things are more rewarding. Like, you get more, you appreciate things more. And like, I think it's even like, I don't know. And you learn how to cope better. And, I feel like they can even, lead to, even, better performances as well. Like, I mean, we see clearly Joe's still in good form. Mm-hmm. We see Alex hit a massive PR. Like, I think it's just like, everyone's going to go, every dad, every mom is going to go through their own, kind of adapting process, to the new situation in their life, but everyone's going to come through it and, be at a, I think usually at a better spot.
Do we have his foul? Oh, there we go.
There's another angle somewhere.
I think it's the next one.
There we go.
Oh, wow. My insider information has told me it was like over 23.
I mean, It certainly looks like it. I mean, you look at those are 2 meter lines.
Yeah.
You know, the last line is 22 meters. That's definitely over 23, I would say.
Go back to the other view. What would you say happens?
Wait, so this is actually his foul.
His foul, yeah.
Dude, that's so close. That is so close. Like, honestly, it's just like staying on his right foot a hair longer, and he saves that.
In the middle.
And probably actually works it around a little more and goes further.
I think his right rotates to the center longer than it did on his save. Like
Okay.
Just a little bit longer, which made his left. His left's a lot deeper on that throw than it was on the first one.
Mm.
Like, watch his right grounding and where his left grounds here. Left's inside that left mark there.
You're right there.
And then on the foul, it's a little deeper. But again, it's like, dude, go back to the foul. I think what people discount is. I'm still blown away that people were grumbling like, "Oh, Joe's falling off after U.S. indoors." Because having kids, yeah, dude, he's gonna save that though.
I know. I think I feel like Joe is just this bomb that's ready to explode.
Yeah.
And we don't know when it's going to happen,
Yeah.
but we know it will happen.
It'll probably happen at Nationals. It'll probably happen at the World Championships. And probably happen again at the Diamond League Final. What do you I think that's enough. I think it's what do you think he's going to throw at the end of the year?
Dude, I think we're going to see throws over 2350.
Didn't we do this with Krauser? Didn't we make a prediction? I think we did.
I forget. Someone tell us what we predicted.
Oh, jeez.
One of these guys are they'll throw over 2350.
Yeah.
I think
so. I think both of them will.
Both of them in the same competition. They'll tie. Go to the next best throw at 2349.
Yeah. Okay, here's another great one. What will Alekna throw by the end of his career? Think about his dad. I think was 43 when he quit throwing.
I think he's going to break the world record.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like I think he will.
I think he definitely will. This is just, he's got such good feeling, good rhythm, catches that middle position, good mobility.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, talk about and I don't know the other events as well, but NCAA performances, as far as they're concerned,
this is crazy.
This has to be.
I'm just trying.
This has to be up there, if not one of the best.
I would argue the pole vault indoors this year, the Norwegian kid. I'm trying to think who else indoors. Long jump. Well, the long jump was pretty good. I that's a good debate though, because I'm trying to think through all the other events relative to world class.
Right,
dude. If you look at the list,
but have there been any? Now I know it's in a semi-open air, but have there been any world championships or Olympics? How many have gone over 71 meters?
Oh, not many.
And you compare that to other events. Are you having performances that would be winning? World championships and Olympics as a sophomore in the NCAA.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes back to this throw, dude. It's no, no, it's not. It's insane. It's there's only been a handful of guys to throw over 71.
Right. Yeah.
You look at the 71 list. Che's on there. Alekna, and then you have Malachovsky and guys that have gone over Stahl, Canner, but there's a lot of guys on that. His dad, Alekna, there's a lot of guys above that 71, 72. I think Plunknet's the only one at the 72 meter mark, which I am going to bring this up, and we need to do a video on why that should not be the American record, by the way, and that should be coming, down below. But I think there's only 5 or 6, 7 of those guys that people know for a fact were actually not on drugs.
Yeah.
And him to do this, like, dude, this is incredible. But yeah, compared to the other sports or to the other events, pole vault maybe would be the comparable one, I think.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably, and that was at a major competition, major championship.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, he got second at the World Championships last year. He's a freaking Euro champ.
Yeah.
Dude, he might go to Worlds this year and throw 72.50 and no one's going to be surprised. A lot of people will be sad. Some of his competitors are going to be sad. That's a great.
Congrats, man. That's big.
It's just crazy to think like he probably has 15 to 20 years left in his career. Che's like 23 or 24.
Here's a prediction. What will he be throwing at 40 years old? Will he throw
73?
Will he throw further or less than he did as a 20-year-old?
I would think maybe a little less. But I think when he's 33, 32, look at Joe, he's 34. We have no idea. This kid could be 32 to 34 and he's still throwing 74 meters. He is going to break the world record. I think he could break the world record. I actually think Val could be in a position to break the world record, which is outside of the 800 meters, the only absurd record on the books right now. I think the world record in
shot put.
the women's shot, no one's really close. Men's shot could go down.
Yeah.
So it's crazy what's happening right now in the throws. We're in such a great spot, but all right, Trevor, you got to get the throws practice. Lincoln's going to be here today, so.
That's right. I got 3 minutes to get out there.
You got to work on his cycling technique.
All right.
If you guys need help with programming, you can head over to throwsuniversity.com, and you can also pick up the Learn to Throw the Shot in 30 Days course. It's a phenomenal course that guides you through 30 days of going from being a beginner to learning how to execute a full throw. Until next time, peace.